Greetings, Newark. My name is Amina Bey, and I am your councilwoman for the Central Ward, and welcome to Central Ward Conversations. The purpose of Central Ward Conversations is to provide Central Ward residents with clear, accessible information about city departments, services, priorities, and how to engage with local government. Our first guest today is Senior Services Team Manager Shakima Hammonds Muhammad from Senior Services. Welcome, Shakima.
Thank you for having me, Councilwoman Amina Bey.
Thank you so much for being here. So you're part of the Department of Recreation, Cultural Affairs, and Senior Services.
Yes.
How long have you been there?
14 years in the Department of Senior Services.
14 years.
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yes,
So you've done a lot of good work there.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely under my director, Donnell Ratton, and of course the mayor. I've been with the Senior Services Department again for 14 years. I have an amazing team, amazing staff, the drivers, just have I don't do this all by myself, so I have definitely a great team behind me.
Well, it's great work that you do because, our seniors are our most vulnerable population, and so to do things that takes care of them and, cares for their well-being is very important. So give us an overview of your department and what you do.
Yes. Senior Services, we're located at 94 William Street. I have an amazing team. I have 4 staff members that's in my office with me right now, Mrs. Janine, Ms. Malkia, Ms. Ronique Common, and Ms. Ayana Brown. And we have 10 amazing drivers that bus and transport the seniors throughout the city of Newark from door-to-door services. And we also have 5 senior centers in every ward, of course. Central Ward, Ms. Councilwoman Amina Bey. Central Ward, we have Ms. Almeida Saab, Ms. Deb. West Ward, we have Ms. Lestar, Maureen. Then we have the Ironbound section with Ms. Kelly and Ms. Patricia, Nellie Greer, South Ward, Mr. Wadi, Ms. Odessa, and Ms. Diane, and then Vince Lombardi with Ms. Iris and Ms. Maria Ventura. So those are our different departments in the city of Newark, and my whole amazing team who supports and back me.
So tell us about some of the programs that you've put together. I remember last summer I took my mother on the boat ride, the white party. It was amazing. You had how many people on that event?
It was 580 seniors.
It was
30
amazing.
Staff members.
Amazing. And they had a ball. You had entertainment, great food, line dancing. And I mean, the seniors loved it. Yes. They loved the fact that you care so much about them.
Yes. I'm passionate about senior services. From my grandparents, born and raised in the South. I never met my grandparents on my mother's side, but I met them on my father's side. So it's something that's just was in me, and I said, what would I do if my grandparents was still alive? And I just took it and went ahead with it, and I treat them like, if they were my grandparents. So I just keep going and going and going and going with them, trying different things with the seniors, trying to get them out, because a lot of them probably don't, get out, but I try my best to do what I could do for the seniors in the city of Newark.
It's that kind of care that I'm sure that accounts for your longevity in this department and the success of your department, because everyone talks about how Senior Services takes care of our senior citizens in the city of Newark. So what kind of specific programs and services can we look forward to out of the Department of Recreation, Cultural Affairs, and Senior Services?
So this year, the programs that we're going to be doing this year is going to be something a little different. We have a lot of we collaborate with different programs, different people around the city of Newark that like to come to the city to do programs like computer classes. A lot of our seniors, technology-wise, is in a different level, where we have young kids from Rutgers, Newark Museum. The programs come teach them how to use the laptop, and they do 10-week program 10-week classes so they can learn how to use the laptop. Then after they finish passing their 10-week course, they keep the laptop. We also have laptops in all 5 of our senior centers for them to learn how to use the laptop as well. And we were donated, it was like over 250 laptops was given away to all 5 senior centers once they learn how to use the laptop. Other programs, we have Spanish classes we're going to be doing with the seniors. We're going to be doing English classes. And we also have music program for them in our senior centers by the musician, Mr. George Sykes. And one thing that I'm going to push through this year that's going to be new, that I started last year, but I'm definitely going to do it this year, our seniors, we're going to continue our graduation class for seniors for they to get their high school diploma. We have over 40 seniors that registered to sign up to get their high school diploma.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
In collaboration with Leaders for Life.
I love that. That is so important. And I mean, that sense of accomplishment, because so many of our seniors, you know, they were part of the Great Migration, and they came here, you know, trying to find a better life for themselves and their families, and they didn't get a chance to finish their education. So giving them that opportunity is a wonderful thing.
Yes, I'm so excited with that about that program, and I'm going to sit there with them too, and start all over and refresh my memory as well. So I always let them know that you're not going to be doing the class alone. You feel like somebody else looking at you. I'm going to be right there every step of the way until they graduate.
Now, all of these services out of your department are free, correct?
Yes, free, yes.
Because so many people think that because you do so much and you bring so much to the seniors, you know, whether it's the bus rides to the market and the flea market or the casinos, they think that these services cost, but it's all included in the city budget, correct?
Yes, everything is included, thanks to our great mayor, Raj J. Faraka,
Absolutely.
And our director, of course, Donnell Redden, for allowing me to push these different things that the city or the seniors never done before. So that's why I'm here to say I'm going to try it, I'm going to test it, and I know I'm not going to fail at it because I'm just going to keep going and doing it and doing it and doing it. But no, the programs are free. Our bus rides are free. We do a lot of Broadway shows, so certain shows that we do have to. The seniors will say, "Hey, I would like to go to that. Let's go do this play, or what do you think?" And I'll try to put it together for them and say, "Hey, this is what I came up with," and it be sold out in weeks. Yeah. And then we get the call like, it was always first come first serve. So I try to do multiple trips with the singers for everybody to participate in those trips.
And that's something I wanted to ask you about. So how do you get the ideas for the different programs and services? Is it you and your staff? Do you sometimes take suggestions and ideas from the residents, from the community? How do these ideas come about?
We have a big senior meeting where we invite seniors from all over the city to come to, to give me some new things to do, some advice or what we should be doing, or maybe I skipped something. So we have big senior meetings at JFK quarterly. And we just invite, it'd be probably over 500 to 600 seniors. So I just read through all the papers that we give them to fill out, what do you want to see in 2026 that's different that we didn't get a chance to do last year versus this year. So I read through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of papers, and some of them be like, hey, you're going to take me to Puerto Rico, you're going to take me to Vegas. They know we can't go there, but those ideas I put together. And I'll just say, oh, you know what? We haven't visited this place in a long time. Let's go visit here. Oh, we haven't done this. Let's go visit here. Even when we went to Baltimore, I made it a historical trip. We went to the Smithsonian. We went to see the Harriet Tubman Railroad under the scenic route. And it was just something I tried, and we did it for 2 years in a row. And I took over 100 seniors traveling for 3 days from Thursday to Sunday.
Wow.
And we just made it about Black Wax Museum. So it's different things that I try that I take from the community and say, I'll try to do it or see if I could get it approved, and put it together and see what happens.
But that's so important, because when people feel like they're being seen and heard and they're involved, they become more engaged and they're more amenable to moving around and doing some of the things. So you let them have a voice and a say in that, and so that means so much. I know that senior services in the city of Newark is so popular that you get requests from other municipalities. People want to come from all over to attend all of your functions and all of your events. How do you deal with that kind of influx of people? That's a lot.
Yes, it's every day. Every day, we come out, people want to come sign up, and of course we have to ask for ID. Have to be a Newark resident, 55 and over, and of course some of them try to sneak their girlfriends in there from different towns and different cities. I'm like, no, you have to be a Newark resident, and it's every day. It don't stop. Even, we have a free movie day every month, once a month, and we have to go ID because it's for Newark residents, and they, they come, they more than likely come to the movies, but that's what the movies would charge them. But the city of Newark is just strictly just for us, but it's every day we get it. Try to keep them away, and sometimes it's hard, but we tell them like, hey, you could go to your town or your city, ask your mayor or whatever. They do could do the trips or the programs that we're doing, and we just Newark.
Yep, well, it's nothing like Newark.
Nothing like Newark.
Nothing like Newark.
Yes.
So how does someone sign up? Is there a mailing list? Do you send information out by email, or do you call people? How do people get information, and how do they sign up for the activities?
So how they sign up is that we do monthly calendars. They get a monthly calendar a month in advance. Everybody, so let's say we're in February, March calendars are already out. So everything is done in a month, and if they want to sign up or they want to participate, they could visit 94 William Street Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30, or they could visit any one of our 5 senior centers in the city of Newark. We have 5 different centers in all 5 wards. They could visit anywhere, or they could even go online. We have a registration paper online as well, or we'll mail it to them. They'll call us. We'll fax it to them, email it. As long as they call us, we'll get it out to them. Or sometimes we'll even have the driver say, hey, can you go drop this in someone's mailbox in the senior. We'll call that senior back and say the driver dropped it off in the mailbox. So we're always trying to get them the information as soon as possible, because sometimes the mail take a little longer. So we go above and beyond and say, hey, we'll bring it to your house and it's in your mailbox, and fill it out and send it back.
Now, I know that, you do a lot around recreation, but I'm sure people hear senior services and you get calls about everything, anything any of our beloved seniors can possibly think of. So how do you reroute people? How do you assist them in different areas that may be outside of recreation?
So before I transfer them to anywhere, I would try to get the information first, before they won't get bounced around back to me, because they're going to send them back to me anyway. If somebody say, hey, I'm looking for senior housing, they're going to send it right to me. I'm looking for food, they're going to send it right to me. So once I get all the information and what they need, then I check first, and then I come back to them and give them the correct information and who they need to speak to directly.
Okay. So if anyone is having any challenges getting information, maybe they're trying to, get their mom involved or their grandfather, what would you suggest would be the best way for them to be engaged in any type of activities for seniors in the city of Newark?
If they're able to come down to 94 William Street, then that's the quickest way to get them signed up, because once they sign up and fill out the registration form, we put them right in the system. They get their calendar, they get all the information that we have going on in the city of Newark with the seniors.
So what do we have to look forward to? I know you mentioned about the seniors getting their GED. That is a wonderful program.
High school diploma.
The high school diploma, yes. The high school diploma, yes. Big difference.
Yeah.
High school diploma. Are there any other special programs or services that you're looking forward to put together for 2026?
This year, I want to be program heavy into the senior centers, and definitely get a lot of more seniors to get involved in the senior centers, because there's a lot of programs in the senior centers that a lot of seniors just say, hey, I just want to go shopping, but not knowing that we about to get connected with the health department. The health department is going to do the mobile with their dental. So they're going to be going to all 5 of the senior centers, making sure, giving them dental checkups and things like that. We have different vendors that come to our senior centers for health education, wellness, food program, how to eat. knitting, crocheting, and different things. Of course, bingo, they love bingo, but
Yes.
it's always some type of program going on in our senior centers that vendors come and help, especially health-wise. Yes.
So, are people allowed to come and volunteer to help out for different programs and services? If you have events, I know that there's a lot of different nonprofit organizations that have people come and volunteer. Maybe some businesses around that want their employees to volunteer. Are there opportunities for that?
Oh yes. We always take on volunteers, especially with big trips and big events, hosting 600 to 700 seniors at one time. I'll take all the volunteers I could get, especially when traveling with them. You know, it's a lot traveling with 15 charter buses going to a flea market and trying to keep up with them. So it's very important that I have at least 3 to 4 volunteers on each bus to cover, the seniors, just in case something happened.
Okay, and so if anyone wants to volunteer, what's the number that they should call to try to sign up?
Yes, 973-733-5480.
Okay, and that's specifically for volunteers.
No, it's going to bounce to anybody anyway in the office, so that's one of our main numbers that they could call.
Okay, so if anyone wanted to sign up for senior services, they would call that number?
Yes, and they would fill out a volunteer paper from the director.
Okay,
office.
all right. So what is it about your department that a lot of people don't know about that you would want them to know?
What about my apartment? Everything is good in my department. I think everybody wants to work in my department. That's a good question.
You do a lot with a small staff. Like there's a lot of work that's done, and I think sometimes people forget the number of seniors that we have in the cities. Like we know in the Central Ward, we have 19 senior buildings just in the Central Ward. We're not even talking about the seniors who are in other residences, in private homes or other apartment buildings. I mean, that's a lot as far as outreach and trying to really connect with all of those different people, especially people who are really kind of feeling isolated. And so you do a lot of outreach and things like that too. How can people assist in getting information out to the seniors to help them engage with your department?
Come to my office. I created an outreach flyer that I'm about to start passing out to all the senior buildings as well. And we also taking different programs to the senior buildings for the ones that's not able to get out. And during the winter time, it's like my slow time, so it's easy. It's better for me to start. I engage with the seniors that's not able to come out, especially in the senior buildings and residential homes as well that participate in the senior centers or the buildings. So we take the programs and everything to them during this time, during the winter for the next couple of months.
So you do activities all over the city in specific wards. So you work with different departments and you partner with everyone. And so it really shows a unifying force with the city and with the different departments. And so the work that you do is really important, and we are so appreciative of everything you do. I know my mother loves it. She loves it. She is one of your biggest fans.
Yes,
And so I just want to, thank you and Director Redding and your entire team for everything that you do. And one more time, just give the phone number where people can call.
Yes, 973-733-5480. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
Okay, and thank you, Shakima Hammonds Muhammad, for coming out from Senior Services. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in to Central Ward Conversations. I'm Amina Bey, your councilwoman for the Central Ward, and see you next time.
Thank you.